Again, Bruno Fernandes.
Well, I thought we were much improved with the ball. We've created some good openings, and at the moment, you know, it's hard work for us. We're not quite getting that break in front of goal. I thought the boys that came on had a really good impact on the game, and you know, we've had the discipline to keep a clean sheet, which has ended up meaning we top the group. So I understand some reactions, but it's a strange environment we're playing in.
Were you aware at all of the result in the other game? Did that influence at all what was happening here?
Well, we wanted to win the game, as you saw from the changes we made. We put attacking players on the pitch, so we only really looked at the result in the other game right at the end.
How do you sum up the impact that Cole Palmer made? Because he did bring something different.
He did, very good. You know, he finds space well. He's got lovely techniques. He's calm, and yeah, I mean, you actually really fancied him when he got that chance at the end.
Yeah, Kobbie Mainoo had said he'd been itching to get on. He had Kobbie, but also Cole too. These guys have been impressing for you in training.
Yeah, they have. They're obviously really young players, so we're balancing flooding them in a difficult environment, but they had a really good impact when they came on, and they used the ball really well for us.
Well, did you see that fearlessness as well in the move near the end when Kobbie creates and Cole might have won it?
Yeah, no, it's Anthony Gordon, Kobbie, Cole. It was a really good move. So that's what we have to, you know, we have to build on that. There were lots of things that we can build on from tonight.
It gives you a bit to think about in terms of your selection.
Yeah, of course, but that's good. You know, we need that. We've tried a couple of different things, and as I said, I thought the players that came on used the ball very well.
Is there still a question for you in midfield about that balance, that part of the team?
Well, it depends which way we want to go. You know, tonight we started with Connor, who presses well, and I thought we did that better at the start of the game. We then felt Cobbie's ability to move the ball through the pitch was going to be helpful, which he did. So yeah, look, I don't think we were going to go from where we were to winning 3-4-0. It's not realistic in the intensity of the game that we had, but you know, there's a lot of things I was very pleased with.
Is it realistic though for England to go from this performance to the level you're going to need to go further, much further in the tournament? How close do you feel you are?
We have to take a step at a time, you know. Tonight was an improvement. We've got to improve to win in the next round, clearly. But we have topped the group, and that was the objective at the start.
You're aware as well that being top of this group means you avoid the other half now, and it's a heavyweight half. Spain, Germany, Portugal, France on the other side.
Yeah, look, it's irrelevant. We've got to play well, and whoever we play is going to be a really tough game. So it's yeah, we shouldn't be seduced by which half of the draw.
But do you leave here more confident than you were 5 days ago?
Yeah, definitely. You know, so many things are starting to come together. We had a lot of issues coming into the tournament. I think the likes of Mark Gurhey and the way the defence have played has been a huge positive and something to build on. And today we looked more dangerous. We had a good impact from our subs. We've got to just now convert those chances.
Thank you, Gareth.
Thanks, Gabriel.
And you've got a system and you've got players, and Alexander Arnold go, well, that hasn't quite worked, but I still quite like the feel of it, so I can put Gallagher in, and that doesn't work. How hard is it to... I suppose the question is to swallow your pride and go, actually, I need a different sort of play.
I don't know if it's swallowing your pride, because, I mean, I think Gareth said he actually felt it did sort of work in the function he wanted to. He wanted a more aggressive press and made logic... You know, it was a logical decision to put Connor in there, but then he said he wanted more sort of impetus in that with the ball, so then Kobbie becomes a much more viable option. So I don't think it's about that. I think it's about having a real clarity of thought as to what you're trying to build towards. And I think the interesting thing he said there, and it's always a tough one with young players, that your nature as a coach is to try and ease them into things. But every now and then, there's a young player that comes along, or young players, they're just bashing the door down, and you've just got to let them through and let them go, because not all young players are going to be able to take that step. I'm sure 12 months ago that Mainoo, Wharton, Cole Palmer were not in Gareth Southgate's top 40 players for this Euros. They could end up being the key players.
Yeah. There should be a clarity of thought now, though, picking up on what Ange said. There should, after that, be a clarity of thought about